We'll start with receivers. Yes, Mr. Kim, take it away.
All right. For this week, my receiver booms. I have the Green Bay receiving core.
He's a good cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now love to the outside. What a catch! On 2nd and 6, fake to Jacobs. Uh-oh, he's got him. Willis to a wide open Jaden Reed.
Playing against the Lions, who have given up top 4 fantasy points against the receivers. We all know that their run defense is great, but I think the big thing is that Lions are killing it. They're always up, and I think most teams are playing against them. They're gonna have to throw the ball more. No,
even if though Jordan Love got hurt.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's still gonna be a big thing, only because it's also because I think Josh Jacobs is not gonna be as efficient against them as well, and so they're gonna have to go through the air. And so, but if I had to really choose one over the other, I would choose my boy Jaden Reed, because he's going to be like that security blanket.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think Packers? The idea is Packers are gonna have to throw a lot because you're expecting the Lions to be win straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Receivers for boom. Okay.
Yeah.
My boom this week is my boy JSN.
Quarterbacks love those free plays. Pressure on Smith, set up a no screen. Smith and Jigma working his way inside.
Jackson Smith and Jigba just went 6 of 7 for 69 yards. He's been averaging close to 8 targets per game this season. I believe DK got banged up a little bit.
He didn't play last week, and then so
I guess he's banged a bit, but it sounds like he's going to play or has a chance to play. Still, though, I feel like as a play caller and as a coach, as you game plan, I do think you take into account like the ability and how healthy a player is. And so I think JSN will be the guy to benefit this week. And I mean, I don't think Rams defense is anything special. They feel like a team though that plays hard. Yeah,
they play with a lot of heart.
You guys are almost like the annoying defense that's just like just does good things. But yeah, I expect JSN to have a big game this week. So that's my boom for receiver.
Nice. For my bust, I have Zay Flowers.
Likely in motion. Likely's open for a moment. Now they come underneath. Passes complete to Flowers. Flowers, an extension of the running game inside the 10 to the 5 toward the pylon, and he's down close to the 1 yard.
The Raven. Yeah, and a big part of it is that their team, obviously, we already know is a run heavy,
right? With
Lamar and with Derrick Henry especially, right? But I don't know if you saw the news, but they just signed Deontay, and he's not like he was receiver 1 on both of his teams.
Do you think he's even relevant anymore?
Thing is, I don't think he's gonna be like he's not gonna be like the Ravens receiver 1, like
for sure not,
savior. But he's a receiver that has shown that he's reliable for quarterbacks. Obviously, like he gets a lot of targets wherever he plays, and so I think that's gonna have a slight impact on Zay. And obviously Bateman has been coming more and more relevant to Lamar.
Right.
Granted, he did drop that huge pass, but
I saw that pass. That was hilarious.
And the next part is like they're playing against the Broncos, who have a top 3 defense.
Right.
Pass. So I fully expect that the Ravens are going to run the ball a lot. And so Zay Flowers being that receiver 1 guy, it's kind of almost like on the verge of like maybe you just don't even start him.
Yeah. Good pick, because mine is actually Rashad Bateman.
It's a loss of 1. Hill is in the backfield. Jackson zips one. He's got Bateman, who's playing with so much confidence. And Bateman's inside.
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to what you said. It's like I almost chose Zay, but I only chose Bateman because I feel like Zay, he always has that, like, I don't know, just certain games he just pops off randomly. But I chose Bateman just because, like you said, I think he's almost touchdown dependent. He only gets about like 4 catches or 4 targets per game. Like you said, Deontay Johnson's in the mix. I feel like if it's gonna hurt anybody, it might hurt Bateman. I could be wrong there, but yeah, I mean, it's Denver too. I feel like they're gonna run the ball, like you said.
Yes.
So I guess stay away from Baltimore receivers this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. so-
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on to running back. Oh no, sorry, receiver sleeper. Wow, that was bad. My sleeper is DeAndre Hopkins.
Mahomes, Taylor the block, and to the end, caught by Hopkins.
Ooh.
Yeah, they are playing against the Bucks, who are a top 3 passing worst defense, and so I think
Wait, they're the third worst passing.
worst,
Okay.
but then they're also like the top 5 best run defenses, and so I think
People are gonna want to start.
people are gonna want to start DeAndre. Obviously, like he had his first game with the Chiefs, and he only really had like 1-2
catches.
catches,
Yeah.
right? But I think this week he's gonna come in. They're playing a Monday Night Football, playing against the Bucks, who surprisingly, after losing Mike and Godwin, they're still a good team.
Baker.
Baker, dude. Otton, dude.
Yeah, Auton. You were right.
Dude. Yeah. But I think Hopkins gonna have a time. Like he's filling in the flats, the shallows, and so I think Mahomes gonna look into him. Kelsey, obviously, for example, last week first touchdown the whole regular season, which is kind of
Oh, really? Was that his first?
Yeah,
That's
first one.
crazy.
So I think Hopkins, after a whole another week of learning the offense and playing with Mahomes, arguably his best quarterback he's ever played with too.
Probably, yeah.
So I think he's gonna.
I mean, he is in the GOAT conversation.
That's true.
Okay. Wow. Okay. DeAndre Hopkins. Good idea, actually. Mine this week is a guy who kind of blew up this past week, but Jalen Coker.
Will make a play. Blitz. Broncos. They protect Young. Flings. Coker reaches. It's a catch.
Oh.
He is, like you said, Deontay Johnson just got shipped. He's on Carolina, which makes him now the number 2 receiver because Leggett, I always forget how to say his name. He's number 1. Thielen's obviously out. And he just had a big game this past week. So Carolina should look to develop him and Leggett or Leggett, whoever. Just develop them. And they're playing New Orleans, who, they've been struggling. This is going to be a pretty ugly game. And I think I'm guessing he's available for sure.
I would assume so too.
Yeah, and so I think he can make some noise, especially if you need some depth at receiver or a flex. And if you're playing in a league, there's a lot of positions available. So,
All right, nice.